Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
Opening statements highlighting a trail of text messages and alleged bias by investigators. Court is back in session today for the sex crimes trial of former DeRidder Mayor Misty Roberts. KPLC's Devin Cruz joins us live from DeRidder from outside the courthouse. Devin?
Yeah, Cynthia, I'll start with some of the procedural stuff. Today started this morning with jury selection after yesterday's jury selection issues. And then after that in the afternoon, both sides got their first opportunity to try and convince the jury. Now, Assistant District Attorney Charles Robinson got his chance first, describing what he called a lewd photo that was uncovered of Roberts and a minor on the night of the party. Robinson said several teens witnessed the incident in question. He went on to outline a text conversation between Roberts and the young man's mother that discussed Roberts' use of birth control. Roberts' defense team told jurors their client is being, quote, railroaded. Defense attorney Adam Johnson says she has been targeted, pointing to previous conduct by a judge who's been dismissed from the case. He also highlighted what he calls a biased state police investigation. We heard him quote the same line he did in the evidence hearing a couple of weeks back, where the detective agreed, she said, quote, either the witnesses needed to get on board with the train or get run over. He also said no one reported the alleged crimes to the alleged incident to police. Detectives only became involved after social media started churning, and he said that tainted the investigation. Now, Judge Savoy said before opening statements began to the jury that this very well may run into Saturday. Today also ended early because of some sort of evidence issue the judge talked about. We'll find out more about that tomorrow at 9 when we're all back here. But for now, reporting here in DeRidder, Devin Cruz.
Yeah, we got another monster here. I hope and pray that due justice is served. If you're innocent, then you're innocent. But if you're guilty and you're doing everything in your power to paint this picture as if you are a victim and the real crime is being presented against you, then that should be a slap in the face to the people that are tuning in to find out exactly what is going on. You know, the last few years, I just continue to see that these men and women that have this power and this position over others, you abuse this shit way too much. You feel invisible. Nothing can get in your way. There's not a single thing that a person on this planet can do to you. Because if it isn't Trump and his organization, it's someone on a smaller scale in one of these nice, quaint little cozy towns where you got the gym coach, or you have one of these officers or somebody that is seemingly the friendliest guy or gal, and you're right along with Epstein and the rest of them. The reason why we give these night lights to these children because they're scared to sleep in the dark. What are you trying to say here? Son, your own son is testifying against you. What more do we need? And you know the shit that I can't stand about men and women like this is that you've become so accustomed to what you're doing that nobody can tell you that you're wrong. You believe your own lie. You believe your own laws. Your world is just that. Nothing outside of that shit exists. You go tell that to the parents that's been victims of adults who have done things like this. You go and shake their hand and tell them that what they see and hear is just innocent. It's not a big deal. Get over it. Tell them to be okay with you doing what you're doing to these kids. Go ahead. Privilege? You think there's a vendetta against you? You think this is political? You think this is about them ruining your reputation? You ruined your own reputation. And it's pathetic that you would rather hide behind this make-believe existence that you created for yourself to feel better about preying on kids than actually living in the same dimension that we do. And in this dimension, you are a predator. You deserve to be thrown under the prison itself. You do not deserve to see the light of day. But I'm glad they got you. I'm glad there was light shown. Boys are just as much as victims as girls are, no matter what the hell these TV shows try to advocate for. It's wrong on both sides, and y'all gonna have to stop trying to make it seem like one is better than the other, because it's not. Nothing really surprises me no more with the perversion that's happening in this world. I think it's just sad as fuck that we're here, and a lot of this I got to put on parents too, because a lot of y'all would say, "Oh, I wish I was your age," or "I wish I had teachers that look like that." Without y'all say that dumb shit to kids, and they got it in their mind that it's okay to be sleeping with grown-ass women and men when they 12, 13 years old, because they looking at your goofy ass and the dumb, ridiculous, irresponsible words that you spew out your mouth. Any thoughts? Any comments?
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Pusha talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn you ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is bread and plain if you get it messy.